All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Cardano family. Appreciate you guys as always for sticking around and showing so much love. But let's waste no more time and talk about what's happening with ADA and what we could be expecting going further. I appreciate you guys for showing so much love on these ADA updates. Just, smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button. It goes a long, long way. And I will continue to bring these updates for you guys. But anyhow, if you're looking at the overall market, I'm sure you guys are smiling right now, especially as we are going into Friday morning. Seeing a lot of green across the board thanks to BTC. After retesting exactly at that 64K, we're seeing the market picking up once again. ADA up 4.1%, which we will definitely take. But let's take a closer look and see what we're looking at. Now, before I get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at the price of ADA, 41.26 cents. We're up about 4.1% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. But in Bitcoin comparative, we're seeing a little bit of a retracement, about 0.5%. Market cap, $14.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at a 362.7 million. So, in terms of its price, not bad. But before we get into it any further, guys, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, let's face it, guys. Number one, we are not even in an altcoin season. And, this is what I want to kind of go more in depth. And, arguably, we're about to see one of the biggest developments, which, I've talked to you guys about before, the hard fork that's almost ready to go. And that changes everything about Cardano. And that gives, guess what? Now, you guys are probably, thinking, who cares what it means? We talk about decentralization on a day-to-day basis in crypto markets, right? Decentralize this, decentralize that. We want to get away from centralized. With this hard fork that's coming, guess what that does? Just guess what that does. That gives users, that gives people that actually hold ADA, and what blockchain, quote unquote, is actually meant for. It does that. It's completely decentralized. And governance, meaning you as a stakeholder, and believe it or not, there's a bunch of people that are staking Cardano. And if anyone's going to come out in the comments and tell me, oh, Crypto ZX, no one's staking ADA, I hope you guys do your research before coming on these videos. There's a massive chunk of investors that are just staking it, and this gives investors control. And this is huge. It's a game changer. And I do believe as we get closer to this hard fork, which we already are, I believe we do see that excitement. But forget about the hard fork for a second. What I want you guys to understand is to really analyze for a second where we're currently at in terms of altcoin rally. Right now, what you're noticing with the market is, the usual, the market picking up traction, coins picking up traction with the Bitcoin move. If you're looking at it in a grand scheme of things in terms of, BTC dominance, let's kind of go back to the previous cycle. So the previous cycle was, of course, 2021. Where are we? Okay, yeah. So 2021, BTC dominance was at 40%. It was at 40%, even in November, late bull run of 2021. You were still seeing dominance sitting around the 44%, nothing this high. So now the question that you guys probably have right now is, hold on, so let's kind of look back at it. Crypto ZX, BTC dominance right now is 56.45%. So what is this? Well, look at this, guys. Back in December, we did see Bitcoin, at the beginning of January, we saw Bitcoin dominance to 73.4%. And of course, the market structure has changed since then, and market valuation for BTC has changed quite substantially. Yeah, I totally get that. But, there is a specific trend that we see. Right now, I still do believe we see Bitcoin breaking more highs. I think Bitcoin hits, the six-figure mark that a lot of people are talking about before you see that altcoin rally that a lot of people are anticipating. But I do believe we start seeing altcoins popping out, late this year. And I've been quite specific about this from the get-go. Of course, if Bitcoin breaks out towards more all-time highs, without a doubt, everything is going to go up with it, including ADA. Now, if you're probably going to come out and comment, let me just stop you guys right there and just give you guys a quick reminder. We saw ADA just on March 14th at 80 cents, and guess what? It's absolutely unbelievable that there's some comments that I see, on these ADA updates that I do, that some people think that even $1 is unachievable for Cardano. Let me tell you, from this price point at 80 cents, which was just this March, not 5 years ago, not 2 years ago, it was this March, this year. And we were, if you want to put this into perspective, only 28.46% away for the price of ADA to reach that dollar price point. And a lot of people are completely confused at that fact, but only a few understand this. Because of course, when you pop out, and I really do believe this, obviously, when we get into these, 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, this is obviously where I personally project that, you're going to get that FOMO feeling. But, when you break out of that dollar price point, and remember, guys, dollar is a very psychological price point. Everyone in crypto space, always talks about when is it going to reach $1. That's the conversation that everyone tends to be focusing on. And, once it crosses this, I'm projecting you do see ADA moving up into the 0.50 Fibonacci retracement level quite fast. And remember, one thing I continuously remind a lot of people is there's not a lot of demand for ADA right now, believe it or not. Dollar cost averaging is definitely occurring right now. A lot of people that dollar cost averaging that actually have done the due diligence research on ADA and actually want to, allocate more into their positions, then great. That's pretty much what you're looking at that is happening. And of course, futures trading, that obviously goes unsaid. There's a lot of volume from that market as well that's happening on a day-to-day basis. But in terms of big amounts of volume coming from retail, that's not there right now. It's just definitely not there, and it's not only for ADA. There's a lot of coins that it's not there for. But what you're noticing is BTC dominance still picking up, and we could even see Bitcoin dominance go a little bit higher if Bitcoin breaks towards new all-time highs. And if that happens, obviously in USD comparatives, you'd still see Cardano and altcoins going up with it. But the crazy movement that a lot of people are waiting for, the altcoin season, what it's called, I don't personally think that happens until Bitcoin has broken out and has hit an all-time high, and then you do see money relocating into altcoins, and that's where you see the crazy price movements. And you see these crazy price movements in a matter of month, 2 months. It moves up very, very quickly, but again, one step at a time. It's going to be one step at a time, and again, time is our number one key that we have to follow. But if you're looking at ADA right now, it's at 41.29 cents, and I know no one really cares about that right now. People want the price of ADA to be in the 78.6, because let me tell you, once the price is in the 78.6, as of now, the amount of interest that we're seeing with ADA is slim to none. But when you get into here, it's going to be a lot of these moon boys that are going to come in. ADA this, yeah, let's go ADA to the moon, and that happens not just with Cardano, but a lot of different projects. I'm personally projecting we do see ADA hitting $1. To the people that don't think that's a likely target to be able to achieve, I think ADA will be able to achieve that quite easily, especially when this market pops off towards new all-time highs. And not even that, as we get closer and closer to this hard fork, I really think that it's going to bring in a lot of attention to ADA as well. It's still quiet, but I'm very optimistic that we do see some excitement coming within its price. So let me know down below what you guys personally think. At the end of the day, this is just my own personal opinion. It's pretty much like what we spoke about last cycle. And if you're comparing ADA from the last cycle compared to now in terms of development and how far the overall project has come, its ecosystem, it's sky high difference compared to last cycle. And we'll look what happened last cycle and look where we're at right now. Of course, speculation at the end of the day. This is pure speculation. But let me know down below what you guys personally think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.